Hi there, Faith family. It's Mari from Faith in the Villages. Thanks for joining me again today. I am actually standing in an airport heading back to the villages from visiting my children and my grandchildren. And I wanted to share a little bit with you about the journey of this. And thank you for joining my channel. I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. I'm pretty new at this, as a lot of people are, and I just want to use this platform to glorify God, first of all, and share with you the transition of living in the villages from other places. A lot of channels that you might see about the villages will show you places and things, and I will do those things too, as I've mentioned. But I also want to share with you some emotional and spiritual aspects about it, and help you if you're making the decision to move to the villages, or if you're in the same season of life that I am in, where you and your family or your husband, or you might be coming by yourself, and tell you a little bit about that and help you through that journey. So I wanted to share with you today because I'm at the airport. I'm leaving. I just said bye to my grandkids and my kids. We are retired military, and so saying goodbye is pretty normal thing. And of course, we were in long before they had, YouTube videos and social media. And so you'd get letters or you get a call, which was really expensive. And so you talk for short periods of time, not very long. And so seeing my kids on Facebook is great. It's wonderful. But it's not quite the same thing. But there's an emotional toll that you may feel when you get ready to move, whether it be to the villages or anywhere else. When you get close to retirement and you want to do what you've always dreamed of doing, and go to new places and things or travel. And there's some emotional things that go into that, and there's some prayers that need to be said, and there's some things that need to go on in your heart. And it's very hard. I won't say it's harder from grandmas than it is for grandpas, because I think we all go through this at a different time. But it's not really easy to share it with people. So I wanted to share with you our journey when we were deciding to move to the villages. My husband had been in the military for 24 years, and then he worked for the government for another 22. And so he had worked very hard. I had taught and did things where we were stationed. And we moved around a lot, made a lot of friends, but we moved around a lot. And so when we decided to retire, we wanted to go someplace warm. We thought of military bases because that's what we knew. And we decided on Jacksonville or Pensacola. And so we were going to take our trailer and we were going to go camping, and we were going to go see those places. Well, I had done quite a bit of research for a while, and I had looked at different places. Retirement communities were not on my radar because I was not thinking about that. And so when I did that, I was looking at a lot of different places, and Florida just kept popping up. We had both lived there before for different times and seasons. We had both done work there, and so we liked Florida. Didn't think the cost of living was too bad, and so it was an option. So I had found this place called The Villages, and as many of you probably did, looked online or YouTubed it, and it looked really interesting. And so I decided to get one of those lifestyle visits. Never heard of it before, never knew what it was. And so what you can do is you can call them and you get a house, a whole house, not an apartment or a room, but you get a whole house. And you have access to a cart and you have access to a bicycle. So you can see the community, see what there is to offer on your own terms. Now, I've had a lot of you ask me about realtors. They obviously would love you to buy, and there's realtors on hand right away to show you places. And that is why most people go there, but they don't have to high pressure you. There's no need. So if you don't want to see a realtor, you don't need to. And so when we went down there, I had, of course, bombarded my husband with YouTube videos and seen things when we were still living in our old home. And he was like, well, okay, we'll go check it out. So day two, we bought a house. We had never seen a place like this. We'd never seen a place where people were so happy and so comfortable and so enjoying life, and said hi to you wherever you went. We went to the squares and people were friendly and nice. And I noticed there was a lot of young people, and I thought, that's interesting. Not realizing the depth and the size and the volume of the programs that are in the villages for everybody. They welcome everybody. And we love that. We still do. And our kids have come to visit us in the 2 years that we have been there. And so, but there, once we sold, so we sold our house, and it didn't take long. And there started a new journey. And that's kind of the thing I want to focus on a little bit for you that are going through this. It's not something we really talk about because you feel a little selfish. You feel a little back and forth. You're at a season in your life where you want to do things. And for us, we were still watching grandchildren. We were watching, taking care of our kids in different ways. Not necessarily financially, but just if they needed something done, Dad would go over and fix it or whatever. And so that dynamic was about to change, and it was very difficult for me. And I prayed about it for a long time, but I knew that where we were was not, it was not good for us. And this is an argument you hear a lot, or feelings you hear a lot with grandparents. Do I start my own life? Can I do the things I would like to do and not feel selfish about doing it? Or can I travel? Some of you, this might be black and white. It might be easy for you to decide this. It was not for me. And I still have times where I feel like maybe, I need to run back. And that's what I did. I was visiting one of my grandkids who was not feeling well. But I tell you what, I can't wait to get back. And I'm struggling with those feelings because I wanted to be there with my children, and I was, and my grandson is better now. But the Villages is where I have friends that are in the season of life that my husband and I are in. We found a wonderful church that is our family. We have dinners and play cards and travel as much as we can. And we do things that we really enjoy. And I look back all the time and want to fix things and help things with my kids. And you can't do it. And some of you might say, oh, that's not a problem. I leave my kids alone. They're fine. They're living their own life. And they are. But the Villages will change you in the best ways. It will change you. So I want to make sure that you understand that, and that you know that this might be something that you're going to go through. So I hope that you enjoy the videos. I will be sharing a little bit more about that. We'll be sharing more about the Villages itself. If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go catch my flight, get down to Florida. Have a great day.